Describing it as a crime, what do you do for a living? I work for Comcast. If you're as good at avoiding the cops as Comcast is at avoiding their customers, you'll be just fine. You monster. Lock him up. I go to people's houses, cover our faces, strap them down, put them in a big truck, then bring them to this large building with lots of diseases, and make them go in. First responder/EMT. Chinese wire angler. Ambulance? Ah yes, the famous career ambulance. I was considering becoming an ambulance, but chose to be a fire hydrant instead. It's boring, but I'm never thirsty. I carefully go into people's backyards and remove bits of their natural setting, while attempting to leave no evidence that anything ever happened. Gardener? Lawn care? Dead body hider? I help people circumvent copyright. I get them loads of free DVDs, books, CDs, games, and even help them get into parks, zoos, and other venues for free. Don't pay to go to that museum or baseball park. Come see me first. All you have to do is ask, and I can probably hook you up with any media that's come out in the last 100 years for free within a couple days. Want to look up something you don't want your mom to see? Come and see me. Trying to sue your boss? Come and see me. Want to recall a politician, or overthrow the government, or learn loopholes to not to pay your taxes? Come and see me. No questions asked. Ever. I don't need to know what your job title is, all I know is that I need to be your friend. Now I'm very curious. What do you actually do? I'm guessing librarian. I lure kids into my office with the promise of treats, but end up ripping out some of their teeth against their will, and saying that we are out of Chupa Chups, so they'll have to settle for sugar-free lollipops instead. So, how's dentistry with everything going on? The masks make it a bit harder to work in their mouth. Sounds scary. I guess if the kids knew what you were going to do they'd have to brace themselves. Most just grin and bear it. Prepare and hand instruments to someone to cut into an unconscious person. I stand next to you and awkwardly do absolutely nothing. Fellow medical student A? Let's cry together, brother. Don't cry. You see, when you cry you'll need to rehydrate yourself sooner than necessary, which just means you'll be spending more money. That's money that could be put towards your student loans so that you can pay them down enough that when you die your kids might be able to inherit something more than your debt. I hold pets hostage and poke them with needles and only return them if the owner pays me. My husband does the same job a little differently. He diagnoses pregnancy by sticking his arm up their butt. Did you have to run away after telling him you're expecting a baby? A fellow veterinarian. Excellent. I forcibly hold animals down and stab them with sharp objects filled with drugs. Peter? You wouldn't need to describe it as a crime if it was Peter. Because they commit real ones. I'm a vet tech too. For a living we stab animals with sharp things, stuck tubes in every orifice imaginable, put someone else's blood in them when they don't have enough of their own, look at little pieces of them under the microscope, and then put them to sleep and wake them up again all day long. I hold children captive while I force them to listen to my annoying voice for hours every day. Teacher? Yes. I live off the hard work of two older people, paying nothing in return. Kid. As a child I find that offensive. As a parent, you'll understand someday. As a child, I'm running away. Go for it. As a parent, I don't negotiate with terrorists. I drive fast and disregard the rules of the road on my way to break into people's homes and cause immense water damage. Afterwards I tear down their ceilings and drywall and leave without cleaning anything up. I will never look at firefighters the same. Oh, I though they were a plumber. Pretending I care about people's day so I can peddle them useless products. Instagram influencer? Goddamn. Bribe people to teach me information useful to my plans for making a hefty profit in the future. College student? Yup. Called it. I help other criminals avoid jail. Lawyer? Lol. Paralegal, but close enough. I've been with defense attorneys for over 10 years now. I'm making sure that the thousands of dead bodies stays in the ground without anyone complaining about their placement. Gravedigger? Sort of. Graveyard caretaker, but we do everything from cutting the grass to digging graves. Thank you for what you do. Folks appreciate it. May not say it, but they do. Thank you. Yeah, there sure is a lot of people complaining about everything imaginable, but I try to focus on those who have something positive to say. I clean the messes left behind from sloppy henchmen. Janitor for an adult theater? Maintenance associate at Walmart. Same thing. I spend somebody else's money. My ex. Statistically unlikely, although I somewhat recently learned I had more exes than I thought I did. There's a story waiting to be told. I'm waiting. In college I had a string of close female friends with whom I'd hang out, eat dinner, talk, sometimes meet their parents. Lovely gals, one and all. After college I learned that every one of my close female friends shared the same half-assed oblivious inconsiderate lout of an ex. Fortunately, none of them ever had to actually dump him, as they eventually just kinda drifted apart and got snatched up by some terrific guy who'd been waiting for his chance. I force people to eat and make them strip so I can wash them. I extort old people. They give food, shelter, water, clothes and an education. There is an age limit though. I love that the only two answers to this I can think of either you're a child or you've got a sugar daddy. I'm a child that has a sugar daddy. First, I spy on things using lenses and optics to get the best view. Then I try and grow what I've seen. Once I've got them to grow, I experiment on them, see what is best to kill them. When I know how best to kill them all, I dispose of the others by burning or steaming them to death. Microbiologist? Yes. I sneak into people's hotel rooms while they're not there. Maid or housekeeping? Close. I work maintenance. Dismember bodies and sell the meat for consumption. Butcher? Yes, sir. My body stole genetic material from my husband's body, spliced it with my own, and now I'm in the final days of gestation, before bringing forth a hybrid which I will then brainwash through nurturing, education and systems of reward, to espouse the same moral and ethical code I follow. Neat and also scary description of parenting. I look at the data provided by our customers and check to make sure all of the private information is accounted for. I'll listen to recordings of phone calls I wasn't a part of and read emails not addressed to me. Facebook employee. Call center quality assurance specialist. I calculate the exact bare minimum amount of material that is required to build a bridge, so contractors can maximize profits while they make a structure that barely doesn't fall down, killing hundreds. Any moron can design a bridge that will stand up, but it takes an engineer to design a bridge that will just barely stand up.